And then that's how you truly scale past $10,000, $15,000 a month.
I wish I knew that starting. Like I came in, I called dentists, I called chiropractors, like you did. I called dealerships, and then I realized, like, what am I gonna offer them? Like paying customers deals, more money, like, you know, they like, I don't know what specifically to say to make them be like, yo, like, guys, the shit, he's legit, right? Like I couldn't speak the language, and so.
Hey guys, once again, I'm back with some more Facebook ads and some more agency info that's just, I mean, to be honest, I wish someone shared with me when I first started 3 years ago. So in this video, I interview Kemmet Dominguez. If you don't know who he is, he's an absolute beast, okay? Kemmet Dominguez runs three six-figure agencies almost on autopilot. He spends about 3 hours total a week on all three of them. I know some people are probably gonna think this is fake, but I mean, you can argue with the guy. I mean, I'm not going to, okay? Another thing, he also runs a successful consulting business, okay? He's showing a lot of people how to do it. So I got him on this call and he reveals the beans, okay? He's gonna go over what he would do if he had to start all over from scratch. Now, you definitely wanna pay attention, rewind the whole clip. If you have to, take some notes, do what you gotta do. Let's get to it. I can't wait to see you guys thrive and get results, okay? Let's go.
First of all, thank you, Rafa, for having me here. All of you guys for being here and listening to us give you our little spiel here of value and golden nuggets. So guys, Kemmet Dominguez, if you don't already know who I am, I've been in the marketing space 5 years now, still in running. I own a few agencies. I went from 6 to 3, and I focused on those 3 and built them up to high 6 figures. I kind of left that and I entered the coaching space, and now I'm helping agency owners like you guys who are listening now hold your hand and show you the methods and kind of walk you to your 10K milestone and beyond, and help you build a business and an asset. So right now, that's exactly what I'm focusing on. So I'm just coaching as many students as possible. I have groups. I'm engaging in other groups. I'm just here to bring as much value to the table as I can. Sure. So the reason I even got into anything that's not a job was because I don't like the fact that I was A, working 12-hour shifts, and B, that time that I was putting in, not only was I getting paid, a little bit of money, but it was making someone else a shit ton of money, right? And I have a sales background, so all that money was going to them, right? And then my commission gets taxed, so I don't get shit. And it got to the point where it's like, man, I don't have my mornings, I don't have my afternoons. It was 9 to 9, right? And it was fucking horrible, to be honest. So I was like, I need to find a way out. And I came across Gary Vee somehow, and I got his book, Crushing It. I read that, and that's kind of what led me to the path. I'm like, oh shit, he owns a marketing agency. Like, let me see what's that about. I started Googling, and little did I know, I came across Ty and got hit with his ads and went down his course. Fast forward, I've been doing the marketing ever since then. I obviously had to take other programs, other courses, and other mentors. Right. But it was really to kind of escape that 9 to 5 and build something for myself where I can work for myself. I don't mind working 12-hour shifts as long as it's for me now, right? And that's kind of where I'm assuming everybody wants to be at some point. Man, you got me getting flashbacks here. Okay, so when I first started, and I'm pretty sure everyone has gone through this, you want to have everything perfect, right? Oh, I need to have my website. I need to have my logo. I need to have a branded email address. I need to have all this. Like, you guys, first of all, you don't need any of that. I didn't have that for like the first 2 years of my agency when I first started scaling. And then I still don't have a website now. We have sales funnels, right? And it's all cool shit now. But you don't need any of that, right? So that's first of all. Second of all, I came across a problem where I thought that I could help everybody, because just like Rafa was explaining with that specific program, they were just like, okay, here you go, and then go do it. And it's like, well, it's not a fucking one solution for everybody's problem. Like, every client is unique, right? Every niche is unique. Not one solution is going to work for the next guy. So I ran into the problem of, I want to help restaurants, and I want to help chiropractors, and then I want to help dentists, and then I want to help, whoever the fuck. And then I was shotgunning my niches And I was so freaking swamped because I was having to learn so many different industries, so many different pain points, and putting different custom solutions together
Right.
that I literally fucked myself over in time, and I had to get rid of everybody. Right. So if I have any advice, just these two strong golden nuggets. Do not worry about the details. You don't need a fucking business card. You don't need a logo. You need to have an offer to a solution to a very specific type of person. So, for example, real estate, they want first time home buyers. So, you do lead generation for first time home buyers. That's the solution. That's what you're offering to them, right? And then you just go down that vertical. That's something that I know now is the easiest way to scale a business. And I wish I had known that when I first started. And I maybe 2.5 years ago, I was like, oh shit, I can't keep this up because I have 3 chiros and then 5 dentists. And
Yeah.
then I just kept that model because that's what was bringing in the money and I didn't know any better. So guys, don't get caught up in the details. The shiny object syndrome, oh my God. Like you guys are gonna, like for me in my case, I started with the Tai Lopez course. I took it and I ran with it and I started Googling and YouTubing, and it wasn't for like 2 years later that my next course that I bought was Dan Henry's faith course. That, in all honesty, actually helped me with the fundamentals only. It still wasn't enough to where I needed to be or to where I am today,
Right.
but it was the next step for me. So you guys don't get stuck up. Oh shit, a masterclass here. Oh, this bonus pack here. Oh, this course here. All this, and then you guys don't take action. Right. The most important thing that I know now that I can tell any agency owner or any business owner who's listening right now is in order to grow your business, you have to set appointments and take appointments. Point fucking blank, right? You want to get in front of the right people, offer them your solution, and just close deals. Worry about everything after the fact, right? That's what I would tell you guys. If I were to start all over right now, one thing that I would, and I tell my students this all the time, like if they're just starting this journey, is we need to understand that this is a long-term game, right? There is no instant gratification, and that's what you're looking for. Get the fuck up. But the very first thing that I work on, in my courses and on my programs and what I preach is mindset. If you go into this journey with the wrong mindset and you're not prepared for the long haul, you're not prepared for all the no's, you're not prepared for the bullshit, for the ups and downs, you will not make it in this industry, right?
Yeah.
I persevered through all that because I come from a sales background, so I have tough skin. I'm used to all that, but not everybody has a sales background.
Right.
Not everybody can take all the shit.
Right.
So you have to mentally prepare yourself, like, okay, every no gets me closer to a yes. Like keep moving the needle forward 1%, right? And slow progress is better than no progress, things like that. So mindset is something that you should definitely be working on. And there's some books, and I'll give you guys recommendations later. But once we have that in place, and once we understand, like, okay, I have to do what I have to do, and everything is contingent on me, then the next thing I would work on is niching down immediately. Niching down. Pick one niche, get one offer that solves a pain point for that one person, right? Because no one likes a generalist. I rather go to a specialist if I have a specific problem.
Right.
So if somebody comes to me and I'm looking for A and someone says, well, we have B that kind of covers A, but not really, I'm not going to go with that guy. But if you come in like, dude, all I do is help people like you, okay, let's talk and then we'll have a conversation. So I would say absolutely pick a niche, right? Something that has high cash ROI, something that your clients can make money with in the first month. That way they can, you can keep retaining them. Retention is another thing, but we'll talk about that later. So mindset, niching down, and a lot of us have no idea how to build funnels, how to do email marketing, what a soap opera sequence is, how to do fulfillment, how to connect the back end. I would look for a fulfillment partner and leverage their results and then go into that niche heavy so that your sole job, you can go and sell, like you said, but confidently fulfill because you have a partner backing you, right? That way you can only focus on revenue generating activity, RGAs. Aside from that, while you're doing this mindset and this prospecting, this niching down, I would absolutely document every single thing that you're doing. In other words, we want to make it into a process because once you hit $10,000, believe it or not, you are doing all the work, right? You must have took it upon yourself to find how. I did. I wore all the hats. I know how to do everything in the agency. I just don't do it anymore. I
Yeah.
handed it off. The only way to do so is to have a specific set of instructions and SOP,
Mhm.
have a team member or a VA or whoever or a partner
Exactly.
handle that so you can focus on the RGAs, right? Getting in front of clients and closing deals because you have a fulfillment partner already. And then lastly, systems is super important. Once you have your SOPs, hiring the right team to manage said systems is super key, right? Hiring, I forget how Gary Vee says it, but hire fast or fire fast. I bring in a lot of people at once, and then I vet them and I put them to tests and all this, and then okay, let's see. I'm very data driven. Okay, is this closer doing what I need him to do? Is this EA setting enough appointments? Is this guy managing the projects in time? Things like that. So you want to metrics and KPIs. You want to keep an eye on all this, but
Yeah.
team building is very important once you're at that 7, 8, 9, 10K level, because you don't want to be stuck. Because then you're back at a 9 to 5.
Exactly.
You're working for yourself, but it's like, oh, now I have to do fucking 9 hours of fulfillment, and then I have to make sure I get on these appointments, and I have to set appointments for myself, and then I have to close them, and da 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 da. So those 4 things, if I were to reverse engineer, the foundation here is the mindset. Know that you should niche down and have a single unique offer for a single pain point for a single person. Process and document the whole thing, so when you're ready and you have so many clients, you can start handing that off to the right team members, and then that's how you truly scale past $10,000, $15,000 a month. I embrace mistakes because that means you're learning, right? You're learning from that, you're moving forward. It's hearing the bullshit from the people on your external world, right? Oh, why did you leave your sweet job? You're making $100,000 a year. Like, why would you even do, like, you're not an entrepreneur. Like, that agency shit, you're not gonna make money online. Like, what are you doing? Like, all this negative shit that all these people are telling you must have been the most hardest thing that I've had to kind of overcome from a mindset perspective, right? This is why it's so important to understand that you're doing this for yourself and fuck everybody else, because they're not paying your bills.
That's true.
But it sucks because it's coming from like family, it's coming from close friends. Like, dude, I don't have any friends right now. I have maybe 3 friends from like my years ago when I first started that are still around because they're true. And everyone else, like, you guys are my family, all of my online family. That's who I fuck with now, because it's true. Strangers will support you more than your family or your close
friends. It's crazy, bro.
That's like, I can't even fathom that. How's that possible? Yeah. So that has to be one of the hardest things that I've had to push through. Just understand that it's just a phase, right? Everyone went through it. I went through it myself. I'm pretty sure everyone who got into this space at some point, at some time, someone said something to them that they were important.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you doing that? And then you start second guessing yourself and you start doubting yourself. And that has to be one of the most hardest things that I've gone through.
You also brought back memories, bro. You're gonna make me depressed now, man. You just
for real. Bro, I honestly low-key thank them for that, because if it wasn't for me trying to prove them wrong, like, fuck you, I know I can do this, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. That was my fuel. That was my motivation to like I'm gonna get this client, I'm gonna get another client, I'm gonna get the next client and build this business. And dude, I haven't had a job in 5 years. I wanted to come here and let everybody know that this is not as easy as it sounds, but it absolutely 100% is doable if you have all the right things in place and the right people in your life and the right attitude and the right mindset. Dude, the sky is literally not even the limit. You can go past that.